Just go watch somebody else. That sucks. I don't suck. I suck something else, but that's a different story. But
Okay. Yeah, two streams today. How's it going, everybody? I know, it's a Peter stream. It's going to be a little bit of a smaller audience. I'm all right with that. I'm all right with that. Peter is a very niche genre, all right? And I'll leave it at that. Um, Peter decided he wanted to clear the air on things. He posted like an hour long crying fest. We're gonna watch that here. Um, I sent Peter a link. So if Peter wants to come up here and actually have a man-to-man conversation and clear the air on everything, he's more than welcome to do so. And it is going to be, it would be as civil as possible between me and Peter. Um, he has the link. I'll leave it at that. He has the link. So let's just get to his little crying fest.
alrighty, what's up, everybody? Peter fucking Joseph here for another video on this Wednesday evening, December the 5th, 2023. And you're watching on the very evil and very fucking legendary, very fucking legendary
You know what? He's not. You're right. You're right.
PG Rants. Thank you for watching, and as always, make sure you like the video and subscribe right now to this channel and my other channels down there in the basement, known as the description box below. So show them your love, show this channel and my other channels your love and support.
I mean, I'm gonna have to call Rosa up, and find out what Peter's doing. I'm gonna have to call her up if he doesn't join.
If you wish. But if you're gonna leave stupid comments, you're gonna get blocked. And if you don't like that, then too bad, cry me a river and go fuck yourself. But share the video all over the internet. Don't forget
Discord
to
link.
Hold on. If you don't know, then just tap the bell, turn on all notifications so you don't miss the next video. And if you miss any of my videos, well, you're pretty much SOL, and you know what that means.
Oh shit! I created it for the Peter channel, but oh well. I guess it works. There's your Discord. There it is. I know there was someone else. Well, I forget your name. I'm sorry, but there was someone asking for it before the stream. There it is.
Ha! That's pretty much it.
Yeah, I had to send the link to Peter under the CVG backup channel because this channel's blocked. So.
All right, quickie little rant. I want to try to make this at least somewhat short and sweet, but we'll see how it goes. But in any case, before I start, we got Dynamite coming up in about 19
oh my god, this is supposed to be a clearing the air on things. I don't want to hear anything about fucking wrestling, Peter. Stick with your title.
So we'll see what happens with that. Got the third week of the Gold League. Some good matches tonight. Swerve and John Moxley gonna beat the fuck out of each other. Not Swerve. I forget.
Look, he's getting lost in his own thoughts.
Got a lot of matches in the Gold League, and pretty much the main event: Christian versus Edge for the TNT title. I think we're gonna know we all know who's gonna win that. Not gonna be Edge. We're gonna get Montreal Screwjob 3.
I know.
3 tonight.
This is the title of this video is supposed to be him clearing the air on everything. He hasn't cleared the air on anything. He hasn't even started.
Pretty much, and then there's probably gonna be a rematch at World's End with some type of stipulation, maybe a cage, maybe I don't know, street fight, who knows. But yeah, we're gonna run this back at the end of the month at World's End in Long Island.
You definitely don't live like right there, right, Peter? You're definitely not like right there, are you? Because he lives in Brooklyn. He lives in Brooklyn. He refuses to admit that he lives in Brooklyn, but he lives in Brooklyn.
And I think Threshold Adam Copeland will probably get the TNT title then, but I don't think he'll win the title tonight. But then again, you never know. So we'll get that coming up in a little bit, and later on tonight, over on my Peter Joseph channel, my AEW Dynamite. It's not Dynamite. What am I talking about? NXT's tonight. I forget what day it is. I'm sorry.
All right, can we get
But
to
that's
the
tomorrow
what
night.
the
But
video's
tonight,
about?
We got NXT. So that should be a good show. The go home show before deadline this Saturday night. So we got that. So Dynamite tomorrow. I meant NXT coming up in about 15, 20 minutes from now. Well, it is what it is. I've had a long day, and no, I haven't been drinking.
Yes, yeah. Oh, Peter, yes, you have. Can I tell you? Was it Steve? It might have been fucking Steve. I think he brought up in the Discord with this video that Peter's been drinking, and you could tell because he is a little off.
But I just forgot what day it is, so I apologize for that. But it is what it is. Neither here nor there. Don't care. But in any case, hope everybody had a great Tuesday, whatever you did, and, you know...
Are you asking me in 2023 if I've played Skyrim? Yes, I've played Skyrim.
Counting down those days till Christmas. We're 20 days away to Christmas, and the greatest day in the world, too, but...
Yeah, but right now he's, like, pretty off.
26 days away. Well, New Year's Eve will be 26 days away.
All right, when does he clear the air? Like, this is a 50-minute video.
26 hours, 26 days, 4 hours and 16, maybe 15, 16 minutes. So those days are kind of going by real quick. So,
oh, wow.
We'll see what happens with that in the next 20.
So this is how much of a pansy Peter is, right? I just switched accounts. And wow, what do you know? The comment's gone. Poof. Wow. He just deleted it. So instead of really wanting to clear the air, and instead of wanting to try to right his wrongs, because there's a lot of videos of Peter. The main one that really pisses a lot of people off is this one.
Oh, so if I rape my cat, does that make me a bad person?
You know, he's basically asking if that makes him bad. Yes, it does. And here's another one. We saw a little bit of this in the opening, but here's another one.
I said to that fucking slut Brianna to suck my destroyer.
Thank you, Sunflower, and thank you for the 2.
To suck my, you know.
So, I don't know. If he wants to clear the air on stuff like that and what's said in these clips, I have a whole compilation here that we're going to watch in a little bit, if he doesn't actually get to clearing the air.
26 days, and, you know, hope everybody's getting Christmas gifts and everything, and get ready for the holiday season, and the end of the year, and then hopefully a fresh start in 2024. But for others...
Peter's in his 40s. Late 40s. Basically 50.
Don't know what you're doing, but...
Right, hold on. Let me double check his age here.
And that's
hold on.
Alright, so really quickly, as the title below says, I don't even know what I'm going to title this really, but... You know...
He's in his 40s.
This is a
that's what I know.
And
I don't have it up on screen right now.
I'm trying to get away from this stuff and people just trying to bring me back into the drama and everything. But so,
I'm not.
like I said,
what
this
drama?
is a one and done. So.
Wait, what drama? What drama? This isn't drama, Peter. This is just real life facts and consequences you have to deal with. This isn't drama. I don't know where you're getting this.
After this, I am not going to talk about this anymore. Or pretty much anything, because like I said, I've been pretty much out of the loop for the last couple weeks. And just doing my own thing. And that's what I'm going to be doing for the rest of the year and going into 2024. Now...
You're right.
The reason for the video is I saw a post from a certain individual. I'm not going to name his name. I think he knows what it is. If you see this video, you know who you are. But there was a post basically talking about stuff that happened last year with certain people. And that have pretty much, have nothing to do with me anymore. And all that stuff that happened pretty much last October into early November.
Now, I'm not 100. I think I'm kind of privy as to what he's talking about, but I'm not 100% sure because he's not. He's being very vague. But I think I know what he's talking about.
Where I lost a lot of good sort of good friends here. Well, some of them are still, good people, but some of them, they are what they are. But in any case, all that stuff happened when I was getting harassed and all that shit with these people that still can't get over me, and then they were getting harassed, and then they were giving me advice on shit, telling me to get away from these people, and I was trying to get away from these people.
Peter, until me and you have a conversation, which you seem to be incapable of having, you seem to be too slow to understand that's the only option here between me and you. Until you figure that out and have one, I'm not going anywhere. You can move to Florida like you wanted to. I'm not going anywhere. I already know where you were going to move in Florida, so.
And even when I was getting away from these people, those people that I thought were my friends were getting harassed. And that's why I said in a couple, even last night and a few videos ago, I said, why are other people that have no say.
How young was Brianna? Well, off the top of my head, I want to say 13. What does this say? 13, yep. 13. Brianna, later known as Trap Queen, the 13-year-old that Peter called hot. Wow.
In this matter, but guilty by association, they get brought into the drama. I still don't understand why.
So wait, Peter, you don't think that your friends should know who you are? Like, serious question here. Peter doesn't think that his real life friends should know that he fucked his cat, right? That he called a 13-year-old hot. He's done. There's a whole. I have a whole compilation of stuff here that he's done and said. We're gonna watch a little bit of it in a few minutes here.
Still think it's a bitch move to bring other people into it, because nobody can do anything one-on-one. But in any case, all that shit happened, and I tried to apologize, but that was, a waste of my time and waste of videos. So, but you're still gonna stay up on this channel, so. But kind of wasted my time with all that, and I was trying to move on, and like I said,
I'm saying that he is, because he was back in the Brianna days in the otaku sphere. Do you get what I'm saying? Otaku has a connection with that same 13-year-old as well, but from my understanding, I don't know if it was as much as Peter, but I know it's the same circle. It's the same circle.
In my video for the Shadow Slayer 2.0 number 14, you can just go to the link down below, on my channel link down below, and just get the new video that's up there from yesterday.
What's up, Newt?
Last night.
Sorry, I just saw that.
Basically, I said that I want to get away from everything. I'm still trying to get away from things, and I said that last year, and pretty much this year I didn't live up to my bargain.
Otaku, to us, called Peter a weirdo. I don't know. Peter's really... I don't know if he still comments on all of Otaku's videos and shit, but for a while there, he was like begging for Otaku back, essentially. He was begging to be let back into the circle, and that was less than a year ago. Like, definitely less than a year ago, so... Yeah, I'm not even going to go there. I'm not even gonna go there. We still
No.
have so much to watch.
You know, I put some blame on that for everything that's pretty much happened this year, and you know, I took my lumps. I'm not gonna say I take the
What?
L.
What? Did you comment something? I don't know, man. I'm just looking over, reading one, and then listening to Peter. I have a long video to watch. Right?
But you know, I got knocked down, but like that good Chumbawamba song, I get knocked down, but I get up again. You're never gonna keep me down. You know, like Mickey from Rocky used to say, I didn't hit no bell rock. So, but I've taken my blows. I might have been knocked down, but I got back up, and I continued to live my life, do what I gotta do with my job and with my social life and my other, you know, my life away from this garbage festival website.
I'm just gonna say, thank you, Bay Life, for the 2. Shout out from the TCAP community in the Bay Area. Well, thank you very much.
That's what it is, basically. And I know people will agree with me that this website, I mean, allows all these idiots to do what they do.
Yeah, he by the way, he just called all of you idiots. He called all of you idiots. He called me an idiot. He thinks we're all idiots. But yes, Otaku and this guy were friends. I don't know if they are at this moment in time, but give it another few months, I'm sure they will be again, you know?
And then all those people should be locked up, but you know, YouTube and social media just allows these people to do what they do.
We should all be locked up, apparently. Peter, what about you? What about you? You should be in jail for animal cruelty. At the least. At the least, animal fucking cruelty.
And all the help you try to get ain't gonna work.
Yeah, you're right.
Even if they do get thrown in the slammer and then or get restraining orders and shit like that, they're still gonna do the same fucking bullshit after the restraining order or they get out of jail. They're gonna go right back to it.
Peter, none of us have ever been put in jail. Because of this. Because of this. I mean, some of the people in this community probably have done something, but no one's ever been put in for messing with you, a little retard from Brooklyn who likes his fucking WWE and is also a predator to animals and children. Thank you, Sunflower, for another 2. He looks like a rotting potato ready to sprout. You know, I couldn't have said it better myself.
And case, I mean, you know, kind of coincides with people saying, "Oh, we're gonna move on from this person. We're gonna not talk about these people anymore. You know, we're gonna not be in their comment section and this and that." You know, that pertains to me too. And yeah, I went back on my word. Like I said, I went back and forth with people that basically mean nothing to me and this and that.
See, that's what Peter thinks coming up here. He thinks that me and him are going to be arguing. He thinks that it's going to be a yelling match. That's not what this is. That's not what, have I ever, even when I've had Cyrax up here, have I ever yelled at Cyrax? Really, like, have I ever yelled and had, like, a yelling match with him? No. No, I haven't. That's just not, that's not how I operate. Cyrax has yelled at me. Yes. But
so I put blame on myself, but now I'm just, getting to the point where I just don't want to be somebody that I'm not, because people just continue to perceive me as a bad guy.
Very true.
That I'm a hypocrite. I'm a, I hate saying the word, but the P word. I'll say the P word.
Whoa, hang on. What did he say? Sorry, I was reading this, and then I hear him talking about the P words. Hold on. First stream watching this loser Peter. Does he always sound like a beta male bitch that's on the verge of crying? Yes, he does. This is Peter's regular voice. So we're gonna go back here just a little bit.
Just continue to perceive me as a bad guy. That I'm a hypocrite. I'm a. I hate saying the word, but the P word. I'll say the P word. Still call me the P word with not much behind that. no matter how much you have on me, it still ain't gonna prove anything.
Whoa, Peter, did you just say what I think you just said? You fucking buffoon?
The P word. I'll say the P word. Still call me the P word with not much behind that. No matter how much you have on me, it still ain't gonna prove anything. 13, pretty much 12, 13 years later, this still, it's like a broken record.
You hear this? You hear that sounds guilty to you? Yeah? Yeah? You guys are hearing this, right? Like I'm not having like some kind of delusions right now. Like you're hearing this too, right? And he thought that this was good to upload. This is this passed the test.
Whether it be 13 years later, going on 9 years later, or even 4 years later, still the same BS. I'm getting defamed and
I think he might, but right now he's also drunk. So he will not admit that he's drinking, but he's definitely a little out of it.
and ridiculed and slandered, harassed. I mean, every name in the book basically. But some of it I do deserve, but some of it really I don't, and other people, don't deserve it. Like those people from last year, they didn't deserve it. What happened last year? But here's the thing, guys. Here's the thing. It's a year later. Why are we still talking about it?
Question: wait, does anybody here know exactly when the Tanuki Maru incident took place? Anybody who's in the loop on that? I don't have the exact dates in mind. I would message the fucking bread pirate linguini god, but I don't even know what he's doing. He's probably playing fucking video games like a boy. What is he doing? Because he would know. He would know exactly. Thank you for the 2 Mech Warrior. What's my favorite Pokemon? Weird question, but see, I'm very plain. I'm gonna have to probably just say Charizard. In all honesty, I don't. I'm more. Yeah, probably Charizard. Actually, you know what? Yeah, Charizard. Charizard.
Why are we still talking about it? Have I brought any of this up in a video? Not really. Not much. Not much. The only time I said I would bring it up is for reference because people are still bringing things up from last year.
If he's talking about the Tanuki Maru incident, then he's saying Tanuki Maru, who Tanuki Maru is a fucking pedophile. Like he is. It's amazing that if he's trying to defend Tanuki Maru, I don't know if he's talking about Tanuki Maru. Just speculating, but I don't know. Time frame adds up.
I just don't understand it. And then you call me a hypocrite because I am friends with my enemies that did the bullshit to me and then did the bullshit to these people. Let me just speak on this. No, I am not friends with any of these people. Anybody.
You're not friends with any of these people. Well, you were friends with these people, so what happened? What happened there?
Whether these people like it or not. Whether I talked to somebody behind the scenes or said things behind the scenes. The thing is, I'm not friends with anybody. Only my select friend. I have a select circle of friends now that I'm still good friends with.
Peter. Now, what's the old saying? What is the saying when he says like he has this group of close friends, very tight knit group? What's the saying? Birds of a feather. What? I think it's flock together. I think that's what it is.
But those other people that used to be my friends, yeah, I call them fake because, you know, they were never truly my friends, even though they meant well and they tried to get me to stop talking to these people and I didn't listen. So, yeah, that's on me. And I will apologize and I will atone for my sins. I'll take responsibility for everything. But like I said, it's a year later.
You know, another good thing to add about when he says why I always bring up the past is that, you know, he's made so many of these videos clearing the air. This is not the first video, folks, that Peter has made clearing the air. He's he does this quite often.
But if a certain somebody wants to call me a hypocrite, or and his little buddies want to call me hypocrites, I personally don't care. But to say that I'm friends with one
This
of the
photo is
people
real.
that was doing all this bullshit and probably is the main person doing this bullshit.
All right, you know what? Hold on. I'm just gonna. Where is my phone? Where is my call phone? All right, I guess I'm calling Rosa, which is Peter's wife, because I'm curious to know what Peter's doing. Like, I sent him a link and then just remove it. Like, how much of a man can you be? Now I gotta call your wife, and you're gonna be probably gonna not be happy about that. So, hold on. I gotta fucking call Rosa. Now I hope this is still. I haven't called this number in a while, and I've kind of avoided calling her number, so they wouldn't go around like changing it. And she knows the routine. She knows the routine. She knows to like pretend like she doesn't know who Peter is. And this is 100%. This is Rosa. Like, we know this is Rosa. Why is it not dialing? What the fuck? What? Unable to reach your network. That's wonderful. What is happening here? Oh, hold on. That's why. It's using my other Wi-Fi. All right. There we go.
Please leave your message for... Please leave a message.
Oh, okay. I didn't know if I was gonna. Hi there, Rosa. So I'm sitting here waiting for Peter, and it seems like Peter just wants to, you know, delete my little comments, and he wants to be a little bitch about things, a little, you know, little fag. So I don't know, if you just want to like smack some sense into him, that'd be nice, because he says he wants to clear the air on things. I'm willing to let him, so we can move on. And it seems like he doesn't want to do that. So just either have him call me from your number or give him a little smack. Tell him to come on panel. All right, let's get back to the video.
That is a straight up lie. And even if I was in his comment section, that doesn't mean I'm his friend. I'm just agreeing with him.
Whoa.
That
Yes.
guy,
Dude, if you're in his comment section, you're more friendly, and especially with the way you comment. Like, it's not like you're trolling him. It's not like you're doing what I do to Cyrax. So, you're...
going after another guy, I mean, that's on them. I'm personally staying out of that situation, and I'm just being me. I don't care for those people anymore. I'm just trying to be me, and I'm just trying to move on with my life, whether people want to believe it or not. But pretty much the last couple weeks, I've been pretty much ghosting people, and I really don't want to talk or even do a video like this. I'm just doing it because I want to clear my name up a little bit.
Then do it. Peter, I'm waiting for you to clear the air on things, and you really haven't cleared a thing. How we're like 15 minutes in, he hasn't cleared a thing.
Like I said, clear my name, and because people are, once again, lying.
Who?
I'm not friends with that person, okay? That's the main person who was doing all this. Most likely. I'm not accusing him, but it's pretty much most likely him.
I'm not sure exactly what you mean by this here. Thank you for the 2 though, but I'm sorry, I don't exactly know what you mean by this. I'm sorry I missed it at first.
And
I was
maybe
calling
those
Rosa.
the other people that he was friends with or still kind of associate with him behind the scenes. But then again, I don't know. And I don't care. The fact of the matter is this. You may call me a hypocrite, you may call me a pedophile, you may call me this and that, but you don't know my life. You don't know what I'm even going through right now.
Nobody cares. Look at him. He's doing a Cyrax where he's like, nobody knows what I'm going through. Nobody knows. Nobody fucking cares, Peter. Like, really, nobody cares. Then get off the internet. If you have so much going on in your life that it's affecting you that much, why are you sitting here making a 50-plus minute fucking video crying about stuff? Why? Why?
I'm going through a tough time in my life right now. And I know people don't care. They're gonna laugh and they're gonna, whatever. I'm going through a really bad time in my life. I got things
Good.
going on that...
Good. I
it's
love
not
hearing him say
good
that.
right now. Besides my mental health, my personal health, and other things that I can't discuss right now. And no, it's not that stuff, but...
Are you getting divorced? Is it finally happening? Is it finally happening? Is he getting divorced? Because it's been a long time in the making. They don't even sleep at the same time in the same bed anymore. Like, it's been a long time in the making.
Everything in my personal life away from YouTube is fine. Just my mental health and my mental state is not great. That's the main thing. Everything else is okay. Stuff away from YouTube,
I don't know. The way I could tell that him and Rosa might be going through a little bit of a struggle, because he is drinking. Like, he has had some alcoholic beverages, you can tell. Rosa, I don't think Rosa likes him to drink. Last I heard, Rosa doesn't like him drinking. So,
that's is stuff away from YouTube. Okay? Because I'm working on being a better person.
yeah, very, very good plan. Then get off YouTube. If all these problems, Peter, are from YouTube, get off. Stop posting on your fucking 5 YouTube channels, right? Get this, 5 YouTube channels the guy has. Stop posting on your fucking 5 YouTube channels and just live an offline life. It's not hard.
I really am. I'm not lying about that. I know I've said it many years. I was like,
Thank you for another 2. Yeah, it definitely sounds like Cyrax asking for more sympathy. I mean, asking for sympathy, not more, but well, yeah, more as well. But
get help and this and that, and pretty much I haven't got a lot of help. It hasn't really been working. I know some people will agree with me on that, but still, I'm getting on a better health plan. Not health plan, I should say.
but the thing is, that might be true. But they don't even sleep in the same bed at night. When she's going to bed at night, Peter's up filming his little videos, and then when she wakes up, because she wakes up early, when she wakes up, Peter crawls into bed and gets his rest. That's where they're at right now.
Better medication, better therapists and psychiatrists, and things like that. So I'm still on the road. It's a tough road. And I have to struggle every day, just to get by. I'm not talking financially, I'm talking mentally.
Then get off the internet, you idiot. Like, if what mean men on the internet say hurt you that bad, little boy, then get offline, all right?
I'm good financially, but mentally and physically, it's been, really, really bad last couple months.
Physically, we could tell your chin is growing a chin.
But I'm trying to get away from that and just be a better person and not try to not let.
You know, I hear it's a nice road. I hear that's a nice road in Brooklyn. Yeah, just what I hear. Just what I hear.
Something like this, when somebody spreads a lie about you, I will call them out on it and say, well, that's your opinion, but this is my opinion, which kind of trumps your opinion. But that's just me. But.
Wait, hang on. Sorry, I zoned out for a minute. I gotta go back like about 10 seconds here.
My opinion, which kind of trumps your opinion.
All right, no, not 10 seconds, but so his opinion trumps our opinion. Does that make any sense? Does that make any sense to anybody here? That just because he has an opinion that counters ours, that trumps ours. Ours is out of the picture now. How does that make any fucking sense? Thank you to Dangler Wrangler for the 5. Yeah, you can super chat. How hot? Well, that's a question that I don't think you want to ask, because, well, this is the wife. That's the wife right there. There she is. I know if that's your thing, go ahead, but you know.
But that's just me. But to say that I'm friends with my enemies, no.
You are.
I had enemies back in the day.
You'll comment on their videos like, yeah, effing trolls and all that fucking bullshit.
Some of you might know some of them, but I'm not gonna name them. But you know, they did pretty much almost the same things here and there. But you know, over the years, you know, it's been pretty. You know, I haven't really said anything about them. I don't care about them anymore. The past is the past. Everybody moves on. You know, and then out of the blue, one of my former enemies just hit me up on Facebook a couple years ago.
Thank you, Ogre, for the
hey,
5.
You know, I'm sorry.
That man's face is made of mashed potatoes. You know, that screen, this pause, this frame here really fits that. Thank you for the 5.
Sorry for everything that happened in the past. You know,
Mr. Potato Head, yes.
I hope maybe we can talk.
New name.
Maybe we can be friends and everything.
New name for Peter.
And at first I was like, you know what,
Mr.
you're full of
Potato
shit.
Head.
And you hurt me really bad. But you know,
Thank you, Dangler Wrangler, for another 2.
5 years later, I pretty much forgot about it. So I'm like, all right, you know, I'll friend you on Facebook, but pretty much I want to have nothing to do with you.
Exactly.
And me and that guy barely even talk. Barely. And that's pretty much it. Other than that...
Wait, hold on. He was just going on about how I don't talk to these people, I hate them, and then he ends it with me and him talk barely.
Want to have nothing to do with you. And me and that guy barely even talk.
So he goes on this whole for the last 15 minutes, right? Because what are we at now? Sorry, not 15 minutes. It's been about like 10 minutes, all right? Felt like longer. But he's been going on about how these fucking people, and he doesn't talk. You know what? I can't. I'm going to have a seizure trying to figure this out. I really am. I'm actually going to have a seizure.
And that's pretty much it. Other than that, pretty much doing my own thing. And I know NXT's coming on. I'll watch it in a little bit. I'll catch up. But
wow, he is really deep into this video right now. If he is going to put off watching wrestling, he's like, you know what? I'll catch up on it. This video's got to be made.
But in any case, to say that I'm friends with these people...
wait.
But in any case, to say that I'm friends with...
Why did he say friends like that? My friends, that's what he did. Hold on, I want to hear that again.
But in any case, to say that I'm friends with the people that did all this stuff to me, my family, and every, you know who, and everybody like that. That is a lie. That is a lie. And I'll be honest, yeah, one of them did talk to me in private about stuff, saying, "Oh, I'm not doing this to you. This guy, and I'm like, what to believe?" And I'm pretty much like, I don't give two shits.
I wish Peter would do these kind of things live. I really wish he would, because then it could actually be more of an interaction with people. He could have really cleared the air. If he didn't want to come up on my panel, because he's a little pussy, he could have did it live. He could have did it live on his channel. That would have been fine. He can go live on all of his channels, but he wouldn't, and that speaks volumes.
If you want to give him a dose of his own medicine, go ahead and do it. That's not me inciting harassment or anything like, oh, I'm gonna
skipping
give
wrestling.
you his address or anything like that. Which, if I did find somebody's address, I got it from a different source.
So, all right, if we're going by that logic, Peter, then, I mean, theoretically, I didn't say where you live. I didn't put your address on screen before. I didn't do that. No, I mean, I did put it on screen, but I didn't say it in chat. So then what? Then it's not my fault, right? I didn't dox you.
Think what you will. I don't give two shits.
Oh, yeah, you know what? This isn't a Cyrax stream, so I already made a community post about it, but in case anybody didn't see the community post, hold on. Oh, shit, is it going to load back up, or do I have to switch? Okay, no, we're good. Psychosis is back. Cyrax took him down. He's back. Gotta mention that.
Point is, those people that hurt me and my family and my girl and everything, and my former friends, and even some current friends. That's why we call it karma. So when it happens to you, and then you start bitching and complaining, guess what? You sound like a hypocrite. He goes, "Oh, why are you doing this to me?" Well, you did it to me.
Peter, you are by making this video, you're being a hypocrite. Does he not understand that? By making this video at all, he is being a hypocrite.
Fair is fair, after all. Remember that. But, I mean, I don't believe in... I do believe in karma, because it comes around. What goes around comes around, but in no way did I incite anything or anything like that. If I told that person, say, hey, he needs a dose of his own medicine, does that mean, anything? That I dox somebody? No.
But if I'm not mistaken, Peter has doxed people before. Like, he's done it.
This means he needs a dose of his own medicine. So if he is getting the same thing I'm getting, that doesn't even pertain to me. I have nothing to do with that. I just said, yeah, he needs a dose of karma. And if he got it, good.
And Peter doesn't think he needs a dose of karma for the things he said. Let's just watch a little bit of some things that he said.
Should I chime in? Should I not? Because kind of, with EDP, being an actual pedophile, and me being a sort of pedophile.
I said to that fucking slut.
We already seen this. Skip a little ahead. Here,
And I said, you look nice, pretty, hot, whatever. Because I thought you
if you want to pause and read, you're more than welcome to do so. It'll give you just a little bit of background.
was like 18, right? And then, she said thank you, and then blah 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 blah. And then I came to find out that it's like, oh, it's like, oh, Peter, you're a pedophile. It's like, how can I be a pedophile? It's like, oh, she's 12 years old, or 14, or whatever she was back then. I was like, I didn't know that. right? Because from what I heard and through the grapevine back in the day, that she used to lie about her age to guys, because she used to flaunt her body and everything back in the days. I'll keep doing videos on Sean until the day he fucking dies, or gets terminated. One or the other. Because that's coming. That day is coming. I can feel it. I don't care if it's 10 years from now. His end is coming. Dude. I hope when you lose all your subs and you get terminated from your channel, that you fucking kill yourself.
That's the kind of stuff Peter says. That's the kind of person Peter is.
But it doesn't make
That's
me
just some of them. We'll
hypocrite
watch
person,
more later.
Hypocrite at all. And
Oh, what state is this
even if
guy
I
in?
was
Well,
talking
I'll give
to
you one better.
So-and-so person.
I'll give you one better. I'll narrow it down even more for you. He's in Brooklyn. All right? I'll narrow it down even more for you there, but he's in Brooklyn.
Person behind the scenes in emails and everything, I told him I want nothing to do with you. Okay? I want nothing to do with you. What you have with that person, I don't really care. But he does need a dose of his own medicine. That's an opinion. What he does, that's on him. That's not on me. But to say
What
that I'm
state
friends
delusion?
with
Yeah.
one of those people is a bold-faced lie. Even if I talked to them behind the scenes months ago, I know what they were trying to do. They were trying to start crap. Oh, I'm not doing this. I'm not doing that. So they want me to believe them, and then want me to be their friend and everything.
You know what? Peter is a little smarter than it seems, and Peter is a little smarter than the average lolcow. He is. He he seems to be privy to buddy trolls. All right, he's definitely smarter than most lolcows.
And even if I went on so-and-so person's channel and said, yeah, that guy's an asshole, this guy and that, that's an opinion. Doesn't mean anything else that I'm friends with the guy. Like, we're buddy.
Oh, look who it is. It's Tony One Backshot. Look who it is.
We're DMing each other
Beat
stuff.
me in Uno. He did. He beat me in Uno.
I mean, what does it really matter?
I'll admit it.
To be honest,
I
what
lost.
does it really matter?
Oh no! Don't twist my words here. I never said he was smart. I never said he was smart. He just can smell a buddy troll. That's about it.
I try to forgive and forget, but certain people I can't forgive and I can't forget. I'll never forget. You know, even the people that have done me wrong now, probably I'll never forgive them. They'll never forgive me. I don't really care. Those people that I used to be friends with. You know, I did say some evil things, and I apologize for it. Not that it really matters, but still.
It doesn't. See, these are things that he sounds like Cyrax. I keep bringing the comparisons, but Cyrax says, like, I apologize for that shit, and he's like, no, even if you did, so what? Really? When it comes to the stuff you've said and the stuff you've done, like, it doesn't matter. An apology doesn't matter.
Hypocrite because I'm doing the same BS and, answering these people and everything like that. So, you get a minute little point on that. But, like I said, right now...
Yeah, exactly. It's not genuine anyway.
Shits about what people do and what people say about me. I really don't care. I'm trying to live my life. And I don't want to be pulled in to this drama any longer.
I think you do, Peter, because we're about only halfway through this video. We're about only halfway through. So, yeah, I think you do.
Or, supposedly what people say, instigate. I don't instigate. I give my opinion. And if you don't like my opinion, that's too bad.
He really doesn't care.
I am not friends with these people. I never was and never will. So, If they're still doing this BS to
He does. Yeah, Peter's got the
these
wisps too.
people-
He does. Peter, man, there are some photos where that wisp is going wild.
that made their little posts and everything and videos, that's not on me. It's not on me. If they want to continue to do this because of guilty by association, even though these people are not friends with me anymore.
The thing that Peter doesn't get with me, other people go after Peter too, but what Peter doesn't get with me is that I'm not doing it for no guilty by association bullshit. Yes, that's how I found Peter, because he was commenting on Otaku's videos with like a heart and shit. Like, wow, what does that tell you? But besides the point. The point is, I go after Peter because of the things I found about Peter. Nothing to do with any of the people he's associated with.
That doesn't make me a hypocrite. That makes them hypocrites because they can't move on. And they never will move on until they're in jail. And pretty soon, some of them will be in jail. I'm not, because I haven't done anything wrong. What have I done wrong? The only thing I've done wrong is stick my nose into things, which I don't instigate. I'm just saying I stick my nose into things I shouldn't be sticking into. And I know this video might be sticking my nose into things, and I don't really care for the consequences, really. I don't really care.
He doesn't really care. He doesn't really think of the consequences, and he doesn't really care about it, alright?
I'm trying to live my life and get ready for the holiday season and get this year over with and focus on 2024 and focusing on getting better and being a better person. And if people don't understand
really
that
care.
and let me do that, then so be it. But the thing is, I'm really trying my hardest to be a better person and not.
Yeah. Wow, you know, I didn't even think of that. Wow. I didn't even, that's definitely a possibility.
Go back into the well again and again and again and again and shoot myself in the foot. I mean, how many times have I shot myself in the foot? I have no feet left. You know, with this fucking petty drama because somebody doesn't like me and they have a humongous obsession with me, whether it be 5, 10 years, whatever it is. And then making false accusations about me, and then telling the people that are supposedly my friends basic lies.
But the fact that your friends believe it, no, that speaks volumes about that they knew you were a little off. They knew something was up. The fact that any of your quote-unquote friends would just believe it right away speaks volumes. Because, I mean, normal people, I mean, you still want proof. Like, you're going to be like, whoa, what? Like, where'd you hear that? You know what I'm saying? Like, you're still going to want to, like, see some proof on it. And the fact that they would just drop him immediately, they knew something was off with him.
Get them to go on their side, and in turn become hypocrites because, oh, you were my friend, and why are you signing with this guy when he's basically telling lies about me? Or somebody else.
Peter was leaving hearts and shit on Otaku's videos, so that should tell you enough.
You know, the guy who did a video saying, oh, my ex-friend's hypocrisy and everything like that. You know, he was getting blamed because of racist things on a gaming video. Now,
I don't even know who he's talking about now.
Videos, I haven't really heard him say anything racist or anything like that. But the person that made that accusation pretty much is a racist. Pretty much. I don't care if he sees this video. I don't care if somebody sends it to him. I don't give a shit. I'm just
Oh, that guy's definitely going to see this video. That guy's definitely going to see it.
being honest. If he can't just stop being a drama whore and doing videos about the same
Who is this
person-
guy? Well, this is Peter F. and Joseph, or Peter F. and Gilmore, whatever he goes by now. His real first name is Peter. I'll just call him Peter P, because, you know, his last name starts with P.
that he took to court. And that person probably will be going to jail, even if he didn't do anything. That's on him.
He's definitely a PDF. He also, you know, in case anybody hasn't seen this clip, might as well play it again.
Oh, so if I rape my cat, does that make me a bad person?
I mean, why would you rape your cat?
Yes.
Like, do you hear how everybody responds? It's like, why would you go on a panel and ask a question like that? And what do you expect? What do you expect? What did he expect everybody to say? Like, what did he expect?
It's not on me. I could care less. If he goes to jail, I mean, that's his own fault. But, you know, I have no association at all with that person, the other person that he's going against in like 6,000 videos. I mean, dude, get over it. Seriously, get over it.
You know, he hasn't brought up the cat stuff at all in this video. If he really is clearing the air, I think that's something that would have to be brought up too.
I want no part of it. I wanted to give the guy the benefit of the doubt. Maybe he would change, but he's still doing the same fucking BS. So why would I be associated or be friends with a guy that's still doing drama?
Because look what he's doing right now. He's making a video crying about all this for fucking, we're a half hour in. We got 20 more minutes to go.
That wasn't even true. It's not true at all. I might have emailed the guy here and there, but I was never friends with the guy. I was never conspiring or anything. The one thing I did tell him...
Forget about it.
That person needs
Forget about
needs
it.
to get a dose of his own
Yeah.
medicine. That's the only thing I said. And if he got it, that's not my fault. Because people who do this BS deserve to get karma come back to them.
So, does Peter... All right, and I know I'm becoming a fucking broken record because he's just being a broken record here. Does he not think that karma should come back to him? Does he not think that maybe all of this quote-unquote trolling on the internet, you ever think that this is his karma? Does he ever think about that?
And it just sucks that people that I used to be friends with got caught in the crossfire. And I'm sorry that I didn't handle it differently. I should just nipped it in the bud and not even go back and forth in comments.
Oh, for sure.
Not very much videos. I should have just left it alone and kept doing what I'm doing right now. And that's not even talking about it, or even just pretty much ignore it.
You know, let's watch a little more of Peter saying some pretty fucked up things.
I'm not saying that as a bad thing. I'm not
Oh, wait.
wishing death
This is
on
the last
Sean.
clip.
That's not me. But Sean, that's what he's probably gonna do. He's gonna go cry like a bitch.
Oh, shit. I thought he was going to say
He's gonna
something.
come on the next day and say, I'm prolific, consistent, and dedicated. With that's what she should do. And the guy that's actually sleeping with Lynn should freaking go to his house and beat the shit out of him. Put him out of his fucking... Thought we're friends, and they stab me in the back. Fuck you. I hope you all die, and I hope you all get cancer. Because that's what it is. You're not going to be my friend. You're not going to support me. Then you don't need to be part of my life. You know, you don't need to be sub to me. I don't need to be your friend on Facebook or anything. You can all go to fucking hell and die. Me and Sean are patch things up. We were both in a hangout with Will the other night, and we patched things up. I apologize for what I said to him and his girlfriend and and his child, and all the people that created YouTube. Fuck you. Fuck you, and I hope you fucking rot in hell. Oh, it's been like the 500th video I've done on this fucking queer. And bury a so-called 9-year-old and his band of faggots. That's all I gotta say about that. And again, and again, until you get it through your thick skull, Mr. Cancer Boy, that you can't do shit to me. Put it away after destroying Mr. Cancer Boy, Mr. Emphysema Boy. Lame-ass fuck football games, okay? Fuck you.
I'm just sitting here like, wow, because some of these clips I actually haven't seen. Wow.
You fucking monkey cotton-picking bastard.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. What the fuck?
Cancer Boy, Mr. Emphysema Boy. Lame-ass fuck football games, okay? Fuck you. You fucking monkey cotton-picking bastard.
Whoa! Oh my... What? Are you fucking kidding me? Oh my god!
There's Sean Carter. But I digress. Alright, enough about that island fail create. He's a piece of crap. They can go freaking snort cocaine and die and OD and die. He should get an overdose and die. This is a piece of shit.
Yeah, you know, hold on. I gotta hear that. I gotta hear that last one more time. I have to. I'm sorry. I have to.
Destroying Mr. Cancer Boy, Mr. Emphysema Boy. Lame-ass fuck football games, okay? Fuck you! You fucking monkey cotton-picking bastard!
Holy shit. You know, let's get back to the video in question, but wow. I don't know what to say to that. I don't even know what to say. I don't know what to say.
But now, pretty much, you know, those people supposedly are moving on, even though some of them still talk about those people in chats and on videos and even on, you know, gaming streams, talk about those people when they say, "Oh, I'm not, you know, I'm done talking about that person," and then, you know, the next stream they do, "Oh, we're gonna talk about this," you know, they bring them up, whether it be reference or whatever. If you say you're not gonna talk about somebody, then don't talk about them. I don't do videos talking about these people. I don't even name these people anymore. I don't care about these people no more. That did all this stuff to me. I don't talk about them. I don't care about them. You know what I care about? Me. M-E. Me. Peter Joseph. That's all I care about is me.
Wait, that's not you. You're not Peter Joseph. That's not your legal name. That's not your legal name. Neither is Peter Gilmore.
You know, I care about my family too, and my girl and everything, and the circle of friends I still have. You know, and those people I did wrong, like the WWE says, good luck in your future endeavors. But if you broke it off with me last year, why are we still talking about something from last year? And why are we making false accusations about me?
Yeah, see, I don't know what accusations those people are making. I've never made a false accusation about Peter, and I've had receipts behind every allegation I've made against Peter. So any of these arguments he's using against these other people, he just can't use them on me.
That I'm friends with these people. When I never was, and never was, like I said, I never was, and never will be friends with them. Even if they said, "Oh, we're sorry we're doing this, and this to you and your family and your girl and your friends and everything." You know what I'm going to say? Too late now. It's too late. I'm not going to, I might apologize for the stuff I said and maybe did, you know, last year, but it's last year. It's almost 2024.
So Peter is really under the mentality that new year, new me is like a real thing. Peter, when the new year rolls around, everybody's not going to forget the things you've said. Everybody's not going to forget the things you've done. So, I don't know why you think that how long ago it was really matters at all. And I know Peter's watching because he's like Cyrax. Like he is. When he sees his name on a video, he cannot help but watch it. He can't. I wouldn't be surprised if he's already reporting the stream.
I'm trying to be a better person now. Not be some character.
How old is Peter? Mid to late 40s.
Myself. That's why I changed from Peter Gilmore to Peter Joseph, which is my real name.
No, it's not. No, it's not. It's not. Oh, see, should I just say his name? Like, his face right now is probably the face that's on screen. Because he knows I know his name. And he knows I'll say it right now on stream. Mr. Pompilio. There you go.
Well, part of my real name. Some of you know my last name, but it doesn't matter. I'm trying to be myself on YouTube. And just focusing on wrestling videos and whatever the fuck I want to talk about. I like ranting here and there because this is one of my big channels and everything. And I get a lot of views just because I rant pretty well.
We're going by Peter's logic, right? Because Peter said earlier that, hey, he got the information from somebody else, so therefore he didn't dox anybody. I got the information from somebody else, therefore I'm not doxing anybody either. I never doxed anybody. I got the information from somebody else.
And I'm not.
He said that earlier in this video.
Just for views or clout. If I get a lot of views on this video, great. If I don't give two shits. But the point is, if these people still want to call me a hypocrite and say I conspire with these people, I'm friends with these people that harassed them last year. I mean, I don't really give two shits what you think of me. I don't care. But you want to call me a hypocrite, but you're pretty much hypocrites yourself because you're bringing up stuff from last year and you said, oh, we're going to move on. You don't have to put my name in the title of the video or say it on, say it on.
Your name is in the title of my video, on my live stream twice, Peter. How does that make you feel?
A open forum panel or a gaming panel.
You're invited. You're invited here, Peter.
But if you think I'm a hypocrite, then you're a hypocrite too. Because if you say, "Oh, I'm done with Peter," I'm not gonna do any more videos about him or bring him up or anything like that. And then next thing you know, there's a video.
Yeah, see, with that he's not talking about me because I never said I was. A lot of this video is not me. But some of the things could definitely be equated to me as well. But what I don't get is, where is the cat stuff? He's not bringing up the cat stuff. That's kind of important too. Those are allegations that are important. I know Peter, no matter where you pause, he has the fucking the best face no matter where you pause.
Or my name is brought up in a panel. That makes you a hypocrite. I'm not going to talk about this person. I'm not going to talk about that person. But you still bring those people name up. Why? You say you're done with them, then be done with them. If somebody says something in the chat about them, don't even entertain it.
Here's another pause where it's perfect screenshot material. He won't bring it up. You're right, Jay. He just won't do it because he's terrified. He's terrified. He's terrified of the truth, and he's terrified of people knowing really what he's about.
Like I said, why are we talking about things from my past, from a year ago, from 5, 10 years ago, 12, 13 years ago, whatever it is? Why are we still bringing it up?
Why? Because it's important to your character. it's important for people to know who you are. Am I wrong? Am I wrong?
I know my past is not great. My future, who knows what's gonna happen in 2024 and beyond.
Thank you to Brandon for the 5. What a what a little. It looks like he boils at room temperature. You know, this screenshot too. You know. You're right. You're right. What was? Oh shit! What was the name? I already. Oh, Mr. Potato Head. There you go. Mr. Potato Head.
But personally, for me, I'm trying to be a better person. I really am. I'm not capping or anything like that. I'm trying to be.
Mid-40s man just used the term capping. All right.
A better person and pretty much not give these people attention. But I have to defend myself here because people are bringing up things from last year.
What's he hiding from? Well, let me play some more of things Peter has said and done then.
On Carter.
Yeah. Oh, look. Oh, here's just some tweets Peter's made. Oh, is the rest just tweets? That would be kind of boring.
That.
Oh, wait, here's the cat video.
If I rape my cat, does that make me a bad person?
I mean, why would you rape your cat?
Yes.
And if you do that, I'm calling Peter.
Yeah, that makes you a horrible person, Peter.
I'm not a horrible person.
So if you think you could just rape your cat and that everything's fine, and do you do that? Do you do that? I mean,
This is
there
some
something
Brian
you'd like
Absher
to
shit going
admit
on
here?
here. What are we talking about? I mean, it's not laughing matter, but it's just wow.
No, I'm serious. Do you do that? I mean, the way you said it, you sure seem serious that you don't think it would be a bad thing for you to do that. It would be. It'd be very wrong.
The silence.
You're real quiet.
The silence from Peter.
Damn.
But I still get more pussy than all you guys.
Whoa! I never saw the end of that. What? What is that supposed to be a joke? Is he supposed to try to make a joke out of it?
You're real quiet now. Damn.
But I still get more pussy than all you guys.
I never watch his videos because
Look, it's
because
Tanuki
even,
fucking
it's
Maru,
the same old
the other
stuff,
pedophile.
and difference between him and others, it's not entertaining. It's just sad.
And another thing too, he makes
that's
the
fucked up.
gremlins look
It's fucked
bad.
up. He shouldn't have made a joke out of fucking raping his cat.
Let me. So, to some people probably who have seen any of Peter's recent videos, let me subscribe for the very evil, very legendary, homo roleplays ranting BG rants, and I suck.
As for Peter,
Is Peter not here? I want to see videos of Peter, not people talking about Peter.
What's going on?
Okay, no, I guess we're gonna go back to
Because
this.
she used to flaunt her body and everything.
Hey, you know what? Yeah, this is a good one to play again.
Hot. Whatever.
Oh, where's the start?
To suck my,
Just want to play this again in case anybody missed it.
some fucking fucktoys and they all need to die. In a
No,
river
well,
of acid.
I went back a little too much. I want to see that one clip. Here it is. Here it is.
And I said, you look nice, pretty, hot, whatever. Because I thought she was like 18. Right? And then,
Don't worry,
she said,
Santa.
"Thank you."
Don't worry, Santa. I'm just exposing creeps on the internet and making pedophiles feel bad about themselves. I hope that doesn't put me on the naughty list. I hope I'm still on the nice list, okay?
And then blah, 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 blah. And then I came to find out that it's like, oh, it's like, oh, Peter, you're a pedophile. It's like, how can I be a pedophile? It's like, oh, she's 12 years old or 14 or whatever she was.
And you know what? That is a classic thing that pedophiles do, is that they'll say, oh, well, I think she was like 12 or 14, and then the number in between is the age the kid actually was.
Back then. I was like, I didn't know that. Right? Because from what I heard and through the grapevine back in the day, that she used to lie about her age to guys because she used to flaunt her body and everything back in the days. I'll keep doing.
Yeah. So I think that's it's enough of the classic Peter stuff for now. We got to finish this main video, and then I got to get out of here. Getting a little Peter
and
overload.
then accusing me of being friends with the same with those people that harassed me and this and that with my my family, my girl, and then they did the same thing to those people that are calling me a hypocrite, and they're still doing it. That's not on me. I have no association with these people anymore. I don't talk to them.
Thank you, Santa.
I mean, most of these people have blocked me on their channels and on social media. Do I care? No. I wanted to try to explain myself, and I'm like, well, what's that gonna do? What's it really gonna do? But the point is this, and I'm gonna end it here. Because I want to watch some wrestling. I want to get my mind off this BS.
Dude, you still have like...
The fact is...
There's still like 15 minutes of this
Call me a
video.
hypocrite, fine. But don't come out and call me...
He's missing wrestling
say
for this.
that I'm a conspiracy artist, or...
Does Peter actually cry? Well, I mean, if you guys don't understand when I use the term like Cyrax cried, Peter cried, Otaku cried, they're not actually sitting there shedding tears. These people don't actually cry because they don't feel bad about anything they've done. They don't have that emotion, I guess you could say.
Conspiring with the enemies that harassed you and then they harassed me.
You know? That'd be great. That'd be fucking great.
It is what it is. You know, you live your life, I'll live my life, okay? I'll do whatever the hell I want to do with my life and what I do or say on YouTube. And if it gets me in trouble, so be it. It's just, the fact is that these people that are harassing me and those people in the past that are still not, I mean, they're in their 20s or 30s. They just don't know how to grow up and just move on with their lives.
Coming from a guy in his fucking mid-40s making wrestling videos on the internet. Think about that. Mid-40s, I gotta go watch wrestling. I gotta go make a video about it on my channel. Like, really?
Doing the same fucking video, like 6,000 videos on this person who's stalking them or this person who's harassing them. I mean, really, grow up. Just ignore them. Block them.
You try, but it doesn't work, Peter,
Block
does
them in
it?
your chats. Why? And then people can't do that. I don't understand why, but you're just allowing the drama to continue. When you do video
What's up, Richard the Terrible?
After video about the same person. That makes you obsessed with that guy now. He's stalking you, but you're obsessed with him talking about it. I don't understand that. I don't. And people...
I don't understand why Peter's made this video.
I was obsessed with this person for 10 years doing a whole ton of videos, which is not very true because...
Like, I went through a whole fucking jewel
all
pod.
those videos
shit,
I
as I
did on that person
fucking
was
drop
just
it.
calling him out on his BS.
I went through a whole fucking jewel pod watching this
And yeah, me
dope.
and him, now, I did that video, even though that one of those so-called guys that I'm so-called friends with, which I'm not, told me to do the apology video. And I didn't really need to do it, but I did it because I wanted to just, end it.
Peter's search history when? Good question.
Clear my name with him and move on with my life. What he does on his channel is on him. What I do on my channels is on me. I'm not friends with that guy anymore. With Civil, maybe
Rabble,
on
yeah.
his videos,
Yeah,
type here and there. It's like,
and
hey,
he's still gonna go on
good
for another
video.
10 minutes.
I agree with you on a certain topic with mostly
I know.
wrestling.
I know. I want to get out of here. I want to go to bed. I'm actually a little tired. But Peter's got another 10 minutes to go here. He's doing a Cyrax ending.
But I pretty much don't talk to him. I let him do what he does. He lets me do what I do. We put everything aside.
Gonna be honest, I don't even know what the fuck those are. I don't even know what they are. When it comes to like nicotine vapes, I always find something and I stick with it. I don't like to branch out. Okay.
Under the bridge, and we moved on. But those people that call me a hypocrite and have pretty much cut me off since last year, they want to bring me up. Why? Why are we still talking about this? Why?
The wind down.
I just don't understand why. I know they're never going to talk to me in private, because most of them I blocked. Most of them, not all of them.
He's sitting there like, they'll never talk to me in private because, you know, most of them I blocked. Yeah. Obviously, they won't talk to you in private now.
So, a couple of them I blocked. But the other people that they're friends with, I haven't blocked them. I haven't blocked them. I watch their videos. I don't say anything. I mean, I can't say anything because I'm blocked. So I live with it. I hated it when they did that, but I was like, you know, oh, you're fake, you know, but blocking me because of what happened last year. You know, and I said some mean
You're
things,
right.
and
You're right.
humbly regret that. Wishing them get COVID, you know, or get cancer and everything. That's just heat of the moment stuff. I wasn't thinking clearly, and I'm not blaming my condition on everything.
His
I was just
condition.
pissed the fuck off.
Because Peter, in case anybody didn't know, Peter is on meds. This guy is like heavily medicated. Those older videos you saw, he was off his meds. This guy is like a heavily medicated man. He needs to be mentally, chemically constrained because he just is too wild. He's too out there.
And they were pissed off too, rightfully so. I was hoping
The
things
meds aren't
would smooth
working. Yeah, I know.
over in a few months.
I know.
Obviously
Needs
not.
to be on more.
But like I said, I'm moving on from everything. I don't care.
What happened last
about-
year? You know, that's a good question. I'm not 100% sure what he's referring to because quite a few things have happened. But if the timeline adds up, I think he's referring to the Tanuki Maru incident and that kind of section. I don't know. I'm not
Pretty much,
100%.
I don't really care about this website. All I care about is me and the videos I make and the decisions I make in my life, even on this godforsaken garbage festival website that basically caters to criminals.
This website that you have 5 fucking YouTube channels on, dude. You have 5 and probably more. Sorry, you do have more because you've commented under accounts like KOD669. Don't think I haven't seen that, Peter. You have channels like that where it's just channels you comment with.
And hypocrites. I'm just doing videos for me right now. I don't care about people's drama because it's pretty much the same thing.
I know. Come on, you think I don't think the same thing? I've been watching this shit for like an hour and 20 minutes now.
Every
Come on.
fucking day.
I just want to get it over
You
with.
stalked me. You did this to me. You know. I'm going to do this to you. And then in turn, next thing you know, they're in court, lying to the judge. Even if they're telling the truth. It might be for show. It might.
Wait. How does that make any sense?
Every fucking day. Oh, you stalked me. You did this to me. I'm going to do this to you. And then in turn, next thing you know, they're in court, lying to the judge. Even if they're telling the truth.
Lying to the judge, even if they're telling the truth. Yeah, I'm starting to space out too. That's why this video's got to get over quick. I gotta stop pausing and just sit here and watch.
Who knows what it is, but...
Yeah, he did. Yeah, he did.
I don't care about those people that I just don't care. I just don't care.
Yeah, this is annoying.
Kind of, just
Oh, okay. Oh, my internet shit the bed for a moment. Okay, we're still
say
here.
my name
We're still
and
here.
just move on. Like I said, this is one and done. After this, I'm done. I'm focusing on Christmas and my birthday and getting into a better mental state going into 2024, and then worry about what 2024 is gonna bring for me. Hopefully, better days, and continue to work hard on myself, and whatever comes my way, whether it be with family.
All right, we're skipping ahead a little
friends.
bit. We got.
I
Yeah.
apologize for that, but I had a lot to say.
Wait.
Do
What?
with anybody on this fucking website. Never
doesn't want
have,
anything to do with us.
never will. They think I
Okay.
do, then they're delusional and they're a hypocrite.
Well, you keep making videos. So how am I a hypocrite for saying that you want this because you keep making videos? How does that make me a hypocrite?
And I don't care for their comments, I don't care for their videos, whatever it is. I just don't care anymore. I'm pretty much done with those people that supposedly got the win over me. They want me to take the L. Here's your L. I just don't want anything to do with anybody on.
he said Carl. He has said Carl. Was it a chick? He's this. Oh, I'm lagging again, huh? Yeah, I'm lagging again. You know what? The video's getting boring anyway. But yeah, no, he has. He said Carl. I know he has. I just don't remember
YouTube
where.
and social media.
Yeah, I know. I went robot
they're
for a
good
moment.
friends.
My internet's not liking this right now.
They're my good friends. They're in my
Okay,
circle.
I'm doing a bit on
I'm
it.
in their circle. I don't bring anything into that.
Good question. Don't know.
At least I try to. But the fact is, I know I'm going way longer than I should. And I apologize for that. But I had a lot to say. But you're still going to watch every single second.
Sadly, Peter, I did. Sadly, I've wasted an hour and a half of my night. And so have a lot of these people. You've wasted a lot of people's time here tonight, Peter. And I'm sure a lot of people are not going to be happy with Peter Pompilio for wasting their time.
But the fact is, I'm moving on. And if you people can't move on, then you're the hypocrites. I tried to move on, and yeah, I go back on my word. So yeah, I am partly a hypocrite too.
Oh, yeah, you are.
I will admit that. I said I wanted to move on from.
Yeah. He did have a falling out with Otaku. I don't know what's going on. Oh. Well, that'll do it. That'll do it. That'll fucking do it. Hold on. I had fucking Steam open and was downloading something. There you go. It should be getting better here in a few moments. But I'd rather just like end this because Peter's really like not getting anywhere with this.
Life and on YouTube, but the one thing I will ask, and I know some people are not going to do it because that's their mentality, but the thing I truly ask is to leave me alone and give me my privacy. Okay? Because none of you know what I've been going through this entire year and in years past.
Nobody cares. I've said it earlier and I'll say it again. Nobody cares what you're going through, Peter. Everybody's going through stuff. But do you see everybody on the internet fucking crying about it? No, you don't. No, you don't. Nobody cares.
None of you know the true Peter Joseph. I'm gonna say Gilmore.
Peter
Joseph.
Pompilio.
None of you know my life. You just assume that I'm this bad guy on YouTube when I'm not. I'm an honest to good person. Some of you have met me. Some of you. There's a couple of people I've met from the old WC.
The what? The YW? Is that? Did he say YWC or WAC WC? I don't know.
And you know, even one of them I hurt really bad. I threw him under the bus. You know, but it's been pretty much a year later, and I don't talk to him at all, really.
What I have for dinner? Thank you for the 2, by the way, Roasty. I felt like being like otaku tonight, and I got myself some Burger King. All right, I had to feel like otaku. I got to do it at least once a week. All right.
I really don't talk to him at all.
He does sound like
he
he's
might
about to
see-
cry.
He still goes to indie shows that I go to, but the fact is, me and him,
Oh, he he definitely does.
we're not friends anymore. We talk about wrestling. That's it. We talk about wrestling, you know, not while we're watching the show, but you know, outside the venue. You know, if I see him, I say, "Hey, what's going on?" You know, that's it. I don't get into what's going on with him. What's he doing
Does Peter even sleep? Yes, he sleeps when his wife wakes up so he can get to bed because they don't sleep together.
on YouTube? I don't give a shit. Whether he be on somebody's chat. I mean, and then he says, "Oh, so and so said this," you know. I'm like, I don't care. I mean, that's nice, you know, whatever,
He will sacrifice everyone. You're right.
you know. But you know, if he wants to go on chats and everything and say things.
All right, this isn't going anywhere. This is not.
Or about some other people.
All right, he's repeating. He's repeating himself again. I gotta get the fuck out of here. I gotta go to sleep. Okay. What should I play here? You know, in case anybody didn't see the Peter video, I'll play the beginning Peter video again. Have a good night, everybody. I'll see you guys tomorrow. What's his main channel? Just look up Peter. What is it? Peter Joseph AEW. Don't sub to him. If you sub to him, that'll just give him a big head. Peter Joseph AEW, and he always puts his channels in description, so you'll find his other channels there. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a good night.